All right. Welcome to the Old Boney Mountain Hot Sauce Grotto's Tasting Notes, where every Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. we talk about great hot sauces from around the world. I'm Jeff.
I'm Chanda. We're with Old Boney Mountain Foundation for Kids, where we are investing in the future of local youth who are striving to overcome hardships and become inspired adults. So we're here to support our international hot sauce community and our cause.
We love our hot sauce community. Stay tuned at the end of the episode to find out how your sauce can be part of our tasting notes.
All right, to the grab bag.
The grab bag.
My turn?
It's your turn.
Yeah.
This is episode 3, and it's Shonda's turn to grab from the bag of sauces at random.
All right.
4 sauces that we are gonna
Father of
talk about.
7
Father
guavicue.
of 7 guavicue.
That's our first one.
All right.
So last week, if you guys tuned in, we had a lot more on like the mild scale. So I'm curious to see if this is gonna look different or the Reaper brings bad news by infinity.
That may be a little bit less than mild.
Yeah. I should have just put that over here. But we'll see. All right. Yes. Okay. Rising Smoke.
Ooh,
the fire starter.
All right, fire starter.
I like verde. Okay, this one feels different. What do we have?
Oh,
the Webster Seriously Hot Chili Marinade.
From Dorset.
We found, from Dorset Chilies.
It's a Grim Reaper product.
Yeah, and this is something from our spicy products category, not just the right.
No, I don't think so. There was
Could
some
have been either. Well, because he has it as marinade.
It is marinade. Looks like.
Do we think that's going to be spicier than bad news?
If I know Grim Reaper,
probably
Dorset chili. Yeah. It's probably pretty spicy. Yeah. I would say this is a barbecue sauce, so it could have some heat, but I'm not thinking.
Do you think it's going to be hotter than?
I don't. I think that's the right order right there.
I'm confident with that too. We'll see. So if you haven't been on here before, we have fun trying to guess. Yeah,
we try to put it in the order that we think it's going to end up. And as you all know, when we do our hot sauce competition, we don't get to see the labels. We only see a cup with a number on it and the sauce.
Yep.
So this is the funnest part about, I think, doing the competition is after the competition when we sit down and start tasting them with straight from the bottle.
And figuring out what the sauces were, and you're just like...
And we've done this every year.
Yeah.
But this is the first time we're doing it on camera.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's just so fun.
It is. All right.
Today we're going to be tasting with wings. Where are the wings from?
Yes. I picked these up from our local Albertsons.
We did.
Yeah.
Because there's no spice on them
yet. Yeah. So I was in a bit of a rush. Otherwise, I would have gotten them from somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a good Albertsons though, so good people.
And we're trying to support local. So we are going to continuously get things to taste on from the various restaurants around town too.
Yep. So today we're doing the chicken wings.
All right, let's get started.
Okay. Father of 7.
Let's get this poured. This is barbecue. So as most of you know, we have 8 categories in our hot sauce competition: mild, medium, hot, extra hot, fruit-based, barbecue sauce, spicy mustard, and spicy products. So if you are interested in ever getting on the show, enter the competition in 2023. What are the ingredients?
All right, so this one's got a list going, but I'm going to read the main ingredients on here. We've got ketchup. Sorry, it's putting in parentheses what's in ketchup, so I've got to jump down. Okay, ketchup, water, guava, sugar, brown sugar, rice vinegar, maple syrup, molasses, mango chutney, red bell peppers, golden raisins, ginger, liquid smoke, agave, rice wine vinegar, key lime juice, chopped peppers, Worcestershire sauce, soy protein, cane molasses, lemon juice, onion powder, ground cloves, cinnamon. I mean, it just keeps going with all these different spices and herbs now, so I'll leave it at that. See a little chipotle in there, garlic powder, hot,
What are the first few again?
So
Because
first,
you heard mango in there,
yeah, there was the mango
and I heard
chutney.
some peppers.
So yeah, we had the main core ingredients here we're looking at are going to be the ketchup, the guava, the sugar and brown sugar, rice vinegar, molasses, mango chutney, golden raisins, red bell peppers, ginger. I think that's where I would say
okay.
those are the main.
Well, this is going to be good on the wings, I think.
I know.
Looking forward to it.
All right.
And if I recall, Father of Seven, I've actually talked to
it smells
the
so good.
producer of this sauce,
Mhm.
these sauces. Yeah, I think he has 3 sauces, and I've talked to him several times on the phone, and he's just a great guy. He has a great story about how he started his sauces way back in, I think, 2010 at a church
Oh wow.
food truck. He had a food truck at a church event, I think.
That sounds like a nice
And
church.
just a good guy. He actually was a finalist in this year in a
Mhm.
few categories of our competition. So I'm looking up on our wall. He was in the top 10 in a couple of the different categories. Great way to start coming into hot summer night event.
Yeah.
So
I definitely smell right off the bat that kind of sweet stickiness. It's a little bit smoky, which is probably coming from the liquid smoke and the Worcestershire. So let's see. It is a more kind of like liquidy. It's not a super slow pouring sauce, I don't think. Gonna drip down my wings.
that's looking good, Antonio. Thank you.
Mmm. It tastes sticky. If something could taste sticky.
Mm.
Yeah, it's sweet and smoky. Don't you think?
Sweet, smoky, not a lot of heat.
Mm-mm.
Mild.
Mm. It pours a little bit faster than the sauce that we had on week 2, but it still is thick enough to where it's going to really coat your wing or whatever it is you're eating it with.
Great dipping sauce.
Yeah, that'd be really good. Anything pork, pulled pork,
Yep.
pulled pork sandwiches with that sauce all day.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I get the sweetness,
Mm-hmm.
the brown sugar. What else? Just a really solid flavor. It's not like you say in the past, it's not gritty,
No, not at all.
which, some sauces, they're not mixed right, and they come off as being kind of gritty and not
Mm-hmm. And
not
you
palatable.
can,
This is really
Yeah.
smooth and good.
and sometimes you can see that if you're looking kind of through like that side of the bottle there, or even up at the top here. A lot of times I feel you can see the seasonings that make it gritty, so when you're looking at it and you just see that pure, just like sticky smooth,
Yeah.
It's going to be
Yeah.
a good texture.
This is something that's going to also be good on like the wings. It's really good on the wings. It's going to be good on like the pizzas.
Oh yeah.
And buffalo chicken and
Yep.
I would say what it's not. It's not overwhelming. It's not spicy. It's not.
It's a very smooth eating, like
pungent. It's not. It's a very nice sauce.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, you're not gonna taste it and think like, whoa, that's got a lot of smoke on it, or
right.
That's super, super sweet, or that's really spicy. It's just like, it's a nice sauce, like barbecue sauce.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd recommend it.
Yes, absolutely.
Good job. Father of
Seven.
What's next?
All right. Rising Smoke. And this is a verde, if you're looking at it. This is the fire starter hot sauce.
Fire starter. Rising Smoke is one of those companies that's relatively new. I mean, it's several years old, I think, but they are not as old as Old Boney, but they're so good as a sauce company. These guys really know what they're doing.
That smells tangy. I like it.
I mean, I have not, I mean, I've tasted this sauce in competition, but I didn't know whose it was.
Yeah.
So this should be really fun and interesting
Mhm.
knowing whose it is now.
Well, and I think a few years ago we had a lot of verde sauces and then they kind of tapered down. And now this past year we probably only had what, like 5 to 8 verdes.
Yeah, yeah, I'd say.
Yeah. And so this was in there somewhere.
Yeah,
But okay, we got
it
fire
smells
roasted.
great.
Yeah.
Smells tangy.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
tangy. So fire roasted jalapeno pepper, water, vinegar, tomatillos, onion, garlic, salt, and spices. The tomatillo is giving you that little, I think that's what we get on the nose is the
Yeah,
tomatillo.
yeah. And again, Rising Smoke Sauce Works, I think they've probably won every year that they've entered something.
Yeah. Yeah.
And many times, multiple times. And
Mhm.
if you talk to those guys and you look up their record, they win a lot of awards in a lot of
Mhm.
places. I'd like to think that maybe we were the first ones that recognized them, but I doubt that would be true.
They're watching this right now going,
Yeah, no, we had many
Wait,
awards.
yeah. pat on the back, Jeff, whatever makes you
Yeah,
feel.
exactly.
But
Wow.
yeah, I think this is going to be really good. I think I remember tasting this judging last year, just after hearing the word tomatillo.
Well, the consistency is awesome. You can see the various pieces of ingredient
Mhm.
inside the sauce. I'm gonna bite
And
it.
tomatillos are usually a really that's typically like found in the verde sauces. If you don't know what a tomatillo is, it's like it's almost like a underly ripe green tomato that's sticky on the outside that comes in a shell. But they
That's a
taste so good.
good description. Mm.
Yeah, I like the texture for this.
Yeah, you get some vinegar up front with
Mm-hmm.
a little heat follower.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I would say it's kind of a mild heat, mild
Yeah.
to medium, but probably mild.
Yeah.
It's not a mild as in no heat.
Right.
It's a mild as in it's got a little bit of heat.
Yeah. Like
Which is what you
it's
look
hot sauce,
for
but
in a
it's a
lot
mild
of
hot
verdes.
sauce. Yeah.
You know, I mean, most of the time people will comment something like,
I love the tang.
you know, it's a great verde, but it could use some more heat.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
this is a great verde, and it can use some more heat. No, it has some good heat.
It's nice. It's not
Mild.
It's not too mild. A lot of time I like the flavor of a verde, but because it's mild, I'll alternate it with something else.
Yeah.
And this one, it's nice when you do find a little bit of heat in it because it's, it's a hot sauce still.
Yeah.
I really like the flavor though. It's a verde. It's got that little bit of the char from how they charred the jalapeno. But then it's really just fresh and like that tart tomatillo and the vinegar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tangy.
It is.
It's
I love tangy
there's
though.
a
It's
little
like
tart.
your mouth starts
taste
watering
in
after
a
you're
good
eating
way.
it. And yeah. So I appreciate a good verde. I like this one.
Michael, the owner,
Mhm.
I believe, is from North Carolina. So there's actually a ton of sauces from North Carolina that are really good. But I kid you not, this maker is up there with some of the best of the sauce makers. The Dawsons and the Grim Reapers and the Karmas.
I was gonna say, careful, you're gonna forget somebody because
Yeah, I
there's a
know.
ton of them.
Oh,
there's so many.
there's so many, and it's really cool to get these. These guys support us every year, and we always look forward to the sauces.
Yep.
So thank you, Rising Smoke.
Next.
Well done.
Yeah, definitely. All right, now we've got Infinity, who they've also been a part of our competition since probably the beginning.
Yeah, they have since the beginning. They missed 1 year.
Oh, that's
John.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But that 1 year he made up for it. He came and was a judge.
Yeah. So
So-
because his sauces weren't entered,
Yeah.
but because he has a palate for sauce, he got to come and judge with us, and that was a lot of fun to hang out with him.
So if you're a hot sauce maker and you want to judge and you're not in the competition,
Yeah.
call me.
And so I'll start to go through these different like kicks of different sauces. Like I'll try one and I'll be like, who made that sauce? it's just like where I'm at in that headspace, I guess. And so I was going through a really heavy summer of infinity sauces last summer. Do you remember that?
Yes.
I had a backpack of infinity sauces and
Yeah.
I worked through them. Oh my gosh.
Where we went, they came out.
Yeah, no joke. So this was one of them. So how many sauces do you think he has aside? Because he'll have like the special edition ones that are
Yeah.
like short-lived, and then he has like a series of
Yeah, he's making sauces for I think breweries and different, you know, companies separately from his normal line. I mean, he was just at Hot Summer Night, and he had a garlic white sauce that was just amazingly creative and good.
yeah.
And
Yeah, and he'll have anything that's mild all the way up to you
yeah,
know super hot.
he
But
probably
it
has
tastes
sauces
great.
that he hasn't obviously he has sauces he hasn't put on the market.
Yeah.
But he has a lot of different sauces. Very creative guy. He actually just opened on I think November 5th of 2022. He opened a new hot sauce store in the OC in Orange County, California. So if you get a chance, if you're in Orange County, look them up. It's
Yeah.
a really cool little
So
shop.
you'll see Infinity is his logo. And so this one that we're going to taste right now is the Reaper Brings Bad News. It's similar if you've had, I'm telling you, because I just went through my phase of Infinity. It's going to be similar to like the Ghost Monkey if you've had that. I would say that's probably comparable to it, but it has vinegar, peaches, Carolina Reaper peppers, salt, and spices. And I think the thing that got me so hung up on these sauces for a minute was because in year 2, I think, of the competition, we had a sauce that is no longer in business, but they were so good, and it had the peaches. Farmer. Well, that too, but but it was I can see the bottle. It's the Granny Clams.
Yeah.
And they stopped making them, and I was so disappointed. But they had peach as kind of one of their base flavors in their sauce, and I got hooked on peach with like that kind of cinnamon and then the heat from the peppers, and so that is where John produced the Ghost Monkey and the
so
Reaper.
He's been in, like we said, every competition except for one, but he always has a winner, it seems like, on most of these years of competition. And it's just because he's talented and he knows how to make sauce.
Yeah, and he's not bribing me to say all of this. No. I just ate a bunch of his sauce last summer. Yeah. All right. So anyways,
Reaper brings bad news.
We'll enjoy this sauce now. Go for it. Yeah, I think some of the flavor that I get in his sauces, though, have a little bit of like a cinnamony, nutmeggy hint.
It's a good consistency.
That peach, I still like it.
Real good.
Yeah, so I ate this on everything, but it was definitely out for every breakfast. Chicken, pork. I mean, I think I was eating it with just about everything, but
yeah, this is a very good sauce. I would say a good table sauce. Reaper sauces are sometimes hard to make good.
Well, and you know how I feel about Reaper. Usually, it's not usually my preferred pepper.
Yeah, but he uses the other ingredients to influence the sauce to the extent that it doesn't carry that heavy Reaper taste. It's offset by, I think, the fruit. How
would you describe the taste of a Reaper pepper in comparison to like the taste of a, you know, like habanero?
Yeah, I would say that
or Reaper, a ghost, or you know,
seems to me a Reaper pepper is really strong. It's really pungent.
Yeah. I can get a little bit of a bitterness in it though if it's not mixed well.
Yeah. What I do with my Reaper sauce is I smoke them and roast them, and that kind of takes the edge off of
Yeah,
them.
I think
And
that like char on it kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
helps.
It's otherwise I'd say I describe it as edgy, but not this sauce.
Right.
You get that fruit, you get the Reaper flavor. It's not overwhelmingly hot.
No, I mean,
Um,
I think it belongs in extra hot, but I don't think it's gonna,
yeah, it's not going to
it's
burn
not gonna
your
kill you.
face
Yeah.
off. It stays really localized, I think, in
Yeah.
your mouth and
Yeah.
tongue. Doesn't hit you back in the
Yeah. It's not
throat.
gonna make you cough.
Doesn't, yeah,
It all stays up
yeah.
front.
So it's a well manufactured sauce.
Yes.
Good job, Mr. Kessler.
All right. We are moving on to Dorset chili,
All right,
the Webster.
Dorset
We might
chili.
be. Okay.
Dorset chili is a company under Grim Reaper Foods.
Oh, this looks angry.
Yeah, Grim Reaper Foods. Russell, if you're out there, hello. He knows that I'm as impressed with his company as any company out there. This guy is a genius, and he makes, I don't even know how many products he makes. I'm not talking
Oh yeah, if you go onto the websites, it's just
20s,
like
30s, 40s, 50s, every type of spicy product. Um, he recently in this year's competition, he took all three places for spicy products with 2 chocolate bars
oh
and
yeah, the chocolate.
and a chocolate sauce.
Yeah, that sauce was good. I remember it.
Scorch.
Yeah.
Um, this is a marinade.
Well, he knows how to bring the heat with flavor.
Yeah.
You know, if you want something spicy, he has something spicy for you, you know?
I would say dangerous sometimes.
Yes.
Sometimes he's got that product that's going to surprise you as a judge.
He was the reason I couldn't do extra hot for the first few years. And then I slowly built up my tolerance. And
Yeah.
then I think this last year was actually the first year that I enjoyed the extra hot category. So that when we came to the fruit-based sauces and the barbecue and the spicy products, I was like, oh, bring it all. I can eat it all now, you know.
Yeah.
I wasn't like, oh,
Yeah, I think he kind of had that impact on a lot of judges.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Um,
because look at this.
and again,
This is
it's Grim Reaper.
yeah.
It's
I'm just gonna
Dorset chili. It's
do
the
like a
Alchemist.
close-up. Like this is what we're looking at right now that we're about to eat. I mean, does that not look like it's got angry peppers inside? So
All right.
let's try it out. Here you go. I'll use my spoon.
All right. Yeah, I better use my spoon too.
Like marinade. So
Yeah. So keep in mind,
it
this
smells
is
really good
the
though.
thing with Grim Reaper products and Dorset chili and the Alchemist is that he has products for just about everything. So he'll turn in some of these things in a hot sauce because we don't have a category for his product.
Yeah.
And I think if I recall, this one was in the extra hot category. I don't think it was in the spicy products, but there were other jars like that in spicy products.
Yeah. So this one, he actually says suggested uses for your chicken wings, add to a con carne or in soups and stews for some heat, just some heat.
All right, good.
So we've got, do you want to taste it first or do you want
Go
me to
ahead.
read the ingredients
Read the
first? Because
ingredients.
you might want to taste it first. So Scotch bonnet chili mash, which chili 93% and salt, and then 47% chili powder, cider vinegar, rapeseed oil, Worcestershire, I think, V Worce, brown sugar, onion, water, salt, soy sauce, soybeans, mushroom, lemon, tamarind, garlic, seaweed, clove, ginger, dried chili, garlic powder, tomato, naga chili powder.
So you heard you heard it up front that this thing's almost entirely made out of Scotch bonnet peppers.
It's 93% Scotch bonnet mash.
So we're going to be eating Scotch bonnet peppers.
Yeah.
But you heard all the other stuff that's combined to make a unique flavor for this. We'll see what it tastes like.
I know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little intimidated because I think I've mellowed my heat intake since the summer.
Well, my favorite peppers are Scotch bonnets. So
Yeah, the Scotch bonnets are. I really enjoy a Scotch
Yeah.
bonnet though too because they kind of have a little bit more of a like fruity tropical vibe to them.
cheers. This is our fourth one of the day and our last one. Let's try it.
It's gonna get me.
Not overly,
Mm-hmm.
not overly hot.
Mm-hmm.
Good flavor.
Mm-hmm.
We get some Scotch bonnets, and then you get the
Kind of the sweetness.
other ingredients.
Yeah.
Kind of kick in pretty good, where it takes usually the Scotch bonnets will be kind of a fruity type of pepper.
And I get that up front.
Yeah.
Still, but with those other spices that I think we started listing towards the end there, it kind of brought it, balanced out that sweet. And it's spicy. It definitely is the spiciest thing that we've had today.
It's perfect on the wings.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could think of something better.
No, I can't pinpoint what it is in it, but there's something in it that you start getting that heavy burn from the pepper, but then it like balances to where you're getting good flavor with the wing.
Mm-hmm. This is in that category I was talking about when we started the hot sauce business, and I was eating that in St. Thomas.
Yeah.
Where you have a little bit and then you just keep eating it,
Yeah.
And then you sweat and you
and you
keep
feel
eating,
it, your nose is running, and
real good. Russell Williams, the Grim Reaper, the Dorset chili. He's from Dorset, England, in the UK. That's where these products.
I knew he was
from.
UK somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. So some of you guys from around the world who make hot sauces, you might wonder, well, why would we want to enter a sauce in the USA when we don't sell in the USA? Right. And I'm telling you, if you become a winner of Hot Summer Night, you're setting yourself as a company that people automatically associate with charity and good work, helping others, and also it's a worldwide competition with the best sauces in the world in it.
Yep.
And so you can hang your hat on the fact that you are the best in the world.
Yeah.
And this is the biggest event, hot sauce event for charity in the world. And so if you're among all of these great sauces and you win, it's really something to be said about that.
Right.
Grim Reaper has won, like I said, this year they won all the spicy product categories. In the past, they've won in various categories. They've been a continuous participant in the event.
Yep.
And a consistent winner. So I just, I feel very fortunate that all of these great sauces, whether they're new sauces to us or they're sauces that have been around in the competition, they all have the same opportunity to win in the competition.
Right. I loved all of these sauces today. I feel like we say that every week, but
yeah,
it's true.
And I think
they're in order.
My hat's off again to John Wrigley, J. Wrigley Winery in Sheridan, Oregon. We actually had an opportunity to drop by on our way through Oregon and stop at his winery this year. And
good wine.
I picked up this hat, and he was gracious enough to donate some things to our silent auction, and just some amazing people there, amazing winery. If you ever get a chance to purchase J. Wrigley wine or visit his winery, do it. Sheridan, Oregon.
And he knows. I mean, he knows his stuff. A different brain when it comes to winemaking.
Yep.
So
yeah.
Right. So I think these were in appropriate order.
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah, and they really did graduate, when in terms of, the heat level. I'd
Yep.
say right here we could have hit one more that would have filled like the hot
Yeah.
category.
Yeah. I think we did
It
pretty
was
good.
great though. Yeah.
We didn't have to change it up this
Yeah,
week.
we did it. So,
All right. Well, if you're interested in a chance at getting your sauce into tasting notes, all of the sauces in our grab bag come from those who entered our annual Old Boney Mountain Hot Summer Night International Hot Sauce Competition.
and registration for the upcoming competition opens February 1st of every year, and you can enter on our website at www.oldboneymountain.org after February 1st.
And in closing, our thought of the day comes from our devotional booklet for youth, Old Boney Mountain Climbers Challenge. And it's guideline number 3, all service is an opportunity and an act of worship. All service is an opportunity and an act of worship.
So our devotional will be available soon in our Old Boney store. If you enjoyed this episode, please click the subscribe, the thumbs up, the share buttons, and follow us on social media at Old Boney Mountain and at Old Boney. We're on Instagram and Facebook. And check out our website, oldboneymountain.org. We have a couple upcoming competitions and fundraisers. We have the Chili Winter's Eve, December 2nd, that will be local. We have the annual Hot Summer Night competition that opens again February 1st. And you can find it all at Old Boney